Welcome to the third part. So in here we're going to build the Unreal Gamesync installer and the application itself. So for that, just go to where your engine is located, and in engine folder, source, programs, and Unreal Gamesync, just like we did in the last part. So you have everything you need here. So just open your solution if you haven't done yet, and by default this is set to debug, so set the configuration to release. And we are doing this because if you look at the documentation in the quick start, or I think it was in the reference part, which is quite detailed, so it gives you this information. So like you have a default debug path variable that is compiled into the application. So as it says here, so if you come under this, you can see, here you go, deployment settings, and inside this you have the default debug path. So this is where the UGS is going to look for when you place your Unreal Gamesync binaries in a depot. In our case it's going to be a stream depot. So this is site specific, and it should be like the executables should be located under release folder. So if you put it to any folder and choose a folder that doesn't have release under it, Unreal Gamesync throws an error saying I couldn't find the release. So I haven't tried to change this, but from the looks of it, it should be editable, but you need to probably dive deeper into the code. But yeah, just leave it as it is. That's the easiest way. Just set this to release, any CPU, Unreal Gamesync, and just right click and build. And while you're here, also this installer is the one that we are going to build. This is the one that we are going to distribute to other people. Just right click and build that too. So with Unreal Engine 5, this was taking a bit of a time. With 4.27, this was also almost instant, like the Unreal Gamesync itself. But when this is done, you're going to see the binaries inside the location that we just opened this solution. Yeah, it's also succeeded. And if you come here, so for the Unreal Gamesync itself, you have the Unreal Gamesync, bin, release, and inside you have everything here. Again, with 4.27 there were less files, so maybe this is caused by the fact that right now I'm using an early access build. But yeah, you're just going to copy everything that you have here into your server. And in the second one, if you just go back, you have the installer, again inside bin, you have release, and this MSI. So this is the one that you're going to basically give people so they would install Unreal Gamesync. But yeah, since mine is installed, it's just going to probably go through it and do it. But yeah, basically it's launched. In the next part, we are going to place these binaries in their proper locations and set up a couple of things on the launcher side of things. So see you there.